Good evening, Shubha Sanjay. Elrigu namaskara from a beautiful location. I leave the pin to this place in the description below. If you stay near or in and around Bangalore, this place is very near. You should check it out. Beautiful place, nice place to ride. After living in Chikballapur for almost 20-23 years, I'm here for the first time. I always wanted to come here, but then never did, so I don't know why. But here, found this interesting place and then thought of shooting a video on my Himalayan. We're going to be talking about the speedometer, instrument cluster, whatever you want to call it, cockpit, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to explain part by part of that. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it interesting. Let's go into the instrument cluster now. Okay guys, this is the speedometer, instrument cluster, cockpit, whatever you want to call it, of the 2021 Royal Enfield Himalayan, if you don't believe me. I know there's a lot of reflection of me shooting here, but please don't mind that. Okay, let's quickly get in. This is the whole instrument cluster, as I would like to call it. This is what is called the navigation module of the new 2021 Himalayan. This is a turn-by-turn navigation. That is, it does not give you the entire map. It just shows left, right, straight, slight left, slight right. I know it is not of much use in city, but if you're touring, then it might be useful. Now let's go module by module before I turn this on. Basic, simple. This is the speedometer, 0-20 the speedometer. This is the miles. This is the digital. This is a digital come analog display. RPM is analog, speedometer is analog. This is digital. This shows the north south, and this is the fuel indication. Okay, as I told, this is the in this digital part of digital console, it shows the mileage of the bike. That is the odometer, trip A, trip B, average, and all that. And this is the RPM meter, goes up till 9000 RPM. This is the fuel indication. E is the last, F is the fuel. This is the, what is it called? It shows north, south, east, west, and all that. Coming on to these small lights, this is your left turn indicator, right turn indicator, neutral light, engine malfunction light. And then this is the battery level indicator. This is your high beam, and this is the ABS light of the bike. Yeah, this bike comes with ABS, so that is the light for this. Coming on to the ways to control it, there comes with 3 buttons. One is here, 2 and 3. This is called the SEL or select button. This is the mode button, and this is the ABS button. Hardly, if you're an owner or if you're looking to buy a Himalayan, you would mostly be using only this. And if you do an extremely off-roading and all those adventures, then you would require this. This is very rare. This is the ABS turn off light. That is, the bike comes with a switchable ABS on one wheel, so you can turn off the ABS. Not recommended, but if you're doing off-roading, hardcore off-roading and stuff, then this is recommended. You should turn it off. So this button is used for that. This is the mode button. I've hardly used this button. This is only used to set the time and all that. No use, practically no use in your daily life. This is the button that you use the most. This is the select button. That is, it is to navigate your trip A, trip B, and then to make it to 0. So basically you'll be using only this. Now let's turn the on. So that is how it turns on. Okay, so let me go on to the digital. See, this is the temperature. It's not very accurate. I don't exactly know if it shows the outside temperature or engine temperature. It can't be engine temperature because I've ridden it now for nearly half an hour and it just shows 29 degrees Celsius. So I believe it is not that. This is the time, 6:13 p.m. This is the gear level indicator. That is, bike is in presently the first gear. This is the odometer. This is the trip A. It also has a side stand indicator. So the bike, if you don't already know, if your bike is engaged in a gear and if your side stand is on, the bike won't start. So if you are having trouble, or if you're thinking why is my bike not starting, make sure that your side stand is in its position. Okay, this is the fuel indicator, ABS. Now one interesting thing, I'll be making a video on ABS, how to switch it off and on, in a different video. But one interesting thing is, this is very confusing for me at least. If the ABS, now it is on, but when the bike moves, right, when the bike starts moving, the ABS light, this light goes off. That means your ABS is turned on. Yeah, if this light is off, it means it is turned on. So if you turn off the ABS, this light will start blinking, and that means that the ABS is not turned on. Okay, that is one thing. Again, this is the RPM meter. So let me go you through the trip. So basically the bike comes with 3 trip modes: trip A, trip B and trip F. I've seen a lot of videos. Not many people have talked about the trip F. So let me go. I've just made this 0. This is trip A. So when you press next, yeah, this is trip A average, that during the trip A. Next is your trip B, 99.4 kilometers, trip B average, and again back to trip A. That's it. Now if you're wondering where is trip F is your reserve kind of thing. So when your bike's fuel goes low and it falls into reserve, then the trip F starts running. Once the trip F starts running, it is an indication for you that you should go and fill up your fuel. Again, this is the direction: north, south, east, west. Now this, let's talk about a navigation module. This is a navigation module. You have to connect it with your mobile through the Royal Enfield app, and then it shows you turn by turn navigation. If you have not connected it to your mobile, or if you're not using maps, it displays time 6:32 p.m. One thing that I didn't like about this navigation module is this and this are not in sync. If you notice here, the time here is 6:16, 6:32. I don't know why, but every time I set it, it changes. I don't know for what reason. So that I didn't like. So that is the navigation module. Let me show you how to connect it with your mobile phone. So in order to connect the navigation module with your mobile phone, you will require the Royal Enfield app. I'll put a screen recording after this clip, so check it out. It is very simple, very basic. You just need to open, search for the device, connect it. Your Bluetooth should be turned on. It connects through Bluetooth. Now let me talk about the plus and minus of the navigation module while we are talking about that. Plus, there is one plus and one minus that I noticed, a major thing. So plus is it is integrated with Google Maps, which is the best. Trust me, don't use Apple Maps, guys. I am a personal big time fanboy of Apple, and I would recommend you not to use Apple Maps if you are in India. I've made a video on that as well. Go check it out on my Instagram. On that note, if you're not following me on Instagram, go follow. Link is in the description below. Interesting content, nice photos, nice places and all. I put it up in the Instagram. So that is one plus. It is integrated with Google Maps, so you can be pretty accurate if you're going to somewhere and are depending on that. One minus is, just look at the display. Such a huge display. I was sarcastic, guys, if you didn't get it. It is very, 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 very small, even for turn by turn navigation. I know it is called turn by turn navigation for a reason, but still I personally find it very hard. I find it hard even when it's using on the phone, and when I approach a flyover, right, it gets for me really hard. If you're staying in Bangalore and if you have ever taken the Mekri Circle flyover, you know what I mean. You don't know whether to go up or to go down. So it is very, very small. I don't personally find its use in city. You will need a phone and a phone mount onto your bike to see the maps very accurately. But turn by turn, if you're going in a different place, if you're in a different place other than your hometown and you're touring, then you might find its use. Even if it is city, big roads and all, yeah, it is useful, but not for small roads.
Okay, let us go through the process of connecting your phone to your Royal Enfield Himalayan Tripper navigation module. Search for the Royal Enfield app and open it. Wait for the app to load. Click on the Navigate tab on the bottom. Click on the red helmet icon. Then search, or if you're already connected before, press on the RA display. It sometimes acts weird. So all you have to do is turn off your ignition on the bike, turn it back on, and then refresh, and then check if the Bluetooth is on and click on the RA display. And that's it. We are done. The Tripper navigation module is now connected.
So that was how you connect your Tripper navigation module onto your phone. Now good thing is it is available both for iOS and Android, unlike Honda's new CB350 bike, which I test drove. We'll be uploading the video very soon. The Honda being such a genuine brand, such a reliable brand, they don't have their app for iOS devices. Honda, it is 21st century. What are you doing? Today's topic is about Royal Enfield. So what I like and don't like about the display or instrument cluster, it looks amazing, guys. Even though it is big and it is not in sync, I've told multiple times, but it looks pretty neat, pretty cockpit like, pretty fancy like, which I like. So that is the plus point. Now the minus point is only one thing. The buttons are very, very hard. Let me show it to you. I don't know if I will be able to do justice on the camera, but see, it is very hard, like very hard. It is very hard, so it becomes very difficult when you're riding and when you want to operate the button. You will have to come to a standstill and then only operate the button for your own safety reasons. So that is the one thing I don't like. One more, I'll be making another video on this. The ABS button, oh my god, it is extremely hard to turn it off and turn it on, and it sometimes is very really not responsive enough, I would say, for such a good bike. I think that is a minus point. Yeah, apart from that, let's come to the last part of the video. Useful, 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 useful. Depends on your use. This, I don't find much practical use of this, but it looks cool, which is good for me. So that was the instrument cluster of the 2021 Royal Enfield Himalayan ES6. I hope you liked the video. I will be leaving the pin to this place down in the description below. Go check it out. Nice place to ride. It is not a fancy place, but it is good place to come, chill out, take a little detour if you're going somewhere towards Andhra Pradesh, Anantapur, Chikballapur and stuff like that. This place is called Venkatgiri Kote. Check it out. So I hope you like the video. Subscribe, guys. I know nearly 70% of the views that I get from the channel are not subscribed. It just gives me motivation to make more videos in my hectic schedule. I don't talk about my schedule much. I do say that is very hectic, but it is a lot of hectic. So processing, editing in 11-year-old Mac 4K takes a lot of effort. So on that note, please subscribe if you haven't. Go follow me on Instagram for some nice pictures and regular updates. See you in the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe, have fun, peace.